My name's Jimmy.
What's up, you guys? Jimmy here, back at you with another review for Arrow Season 3. And this is Episode 5, and this is the secret origin of Felicity Smoak. Now, this episode, it starts off with some cyber attacks, pretty much bringing Starling City to its knees, kind of threatening that how much power he has. And he calls himself Brother I, which, he's kind of threatening the city, and he also brings up that not only can he take away the power, but he can also take away the money in the banks. But to top it all off, we get to see Felicity's mom, which makes a surprise appearance. Her name's Donna, which you kind of get that family like, what are you doing here? But eventually, it's kind of bringing, it's like taking down so much on Oliver and Felicity because of all these attacks on the city. But we also see flashbacks within this episode of Felicity's past. 5 years ago, this virus that is possible for these cyber attacks are actually what Felicity made. Yeah, so we get to see flashbacks of her in her college days, and she had black hair, so she dyed her hair. So we eventually get to see. It eventually ends up with her boyfriend in college being arrested and taken to prison because of the hacks, but also trying to figure out who it was. They thought it was another person of their group because they called themselves hacktivists. But surprisingly, after Donna and Felicity get taken in, it's her boyfriend, which she believed to be dead. Yeah. So that was a little bit of a shocker. But eventually, Oliver and the Arrow and Arsenal were able to take down Brother I and save the city. But also within this episode, you get to see a little bit of Laurel with her real reasons on why she wants Ted to train her, because she wants to get payback for her sister's death. So pretty much revenge. Which yeah, definitely. But as we saw multiple times in this episode, we saw some family conflict, not only for Donna and Felicity, but also for Oliver and Thea. But and that's pretty much it on the episode. There was something at the very end, but I'm not going to say anything at all. Not even going to talk about it until next week's review. But that's pretty much it on the review. I'd have to say it was kind of a surprise to see Brother I in Arrow. But hey, I mean, it should be a surprise. I mean, Arrow's been stocked with Batman villains, so I guess it shouldn't be that much of a shocker. But the one thing about Brother I in the comics, he's more of a satellite, an artificial intelligence that kind of is kind of like aids this hero in DC called OMAC. Yeah. But in our current story that's going on, pretty much Brother I is kind of like Skynet. Because the story that's going on right now makes you think so much of Terminator. But, I really did enjoy this episode. It was nice to see a little bit of a backstory on Felicity, finally. Kind of see, how she was before she started working over at Queen Consolidated. So, it's pretty cool to see a little bit of backstory on her. But, not only that, but also Brandon Routh, the guy who plays Ray Palmer, which comic book fans know as the Atom. Previously, it was saying that he was not going to suit up as the Atom in Arrow. But Brandon Routh tweeted a picture that proves otherwise. And it's pretty much the the type of stuff that you would go through to make a latex mask. Yeah, which he uses hashtag Ray Palmer, hashtag Arrow. I mean, come on. So I have to say, pretty excited. So I'm thinking that there's a possible chance there's a big chance we're going to be seeing Adam in this season. Which I'm looking forward to seeing how he looks. Definitely looking forward to it because he's been one of the new characters that I was pretty excited to see in this season. Pretty excited. Besides, Roy finally becoming Arsenal, which, kind of doesn't make sense, them calling him Arsenal when he's wearing all red. I mean, they should just call him Red Arrow. But that's pretty much it on my review. Definitely looking forward to next week's episode, I have to say about that. But for those of you who are wondering why there was The Flash wasn't on this week, there was no new episode this week. So there was nothing wrong with your DVRs or anything at all. There will be a new episode next week, just so you know. Because I knew this ever since last week. Because I was looking forward to seeing, just episode names. And I saw that there was a new one for this week. But not only that, but also no new episode for Supernatural, no new episode for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which that's kind of strange, considering that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is on ABC, and the other two shows are on the CW. Kind of strange to see that. But, I would have to say, one of the other things that I really liked about this episode is that it sets up that much more on Laurel's true training to becoming the new Black Canary, which I'm looking forward to seeing Laurel. And it's going to be nice to see Katie Cassidy as a blonde again, because I have not seen her as a blonde since probably that terrible Nightmare on Elm Street remake, which I hate with a sort of passion. So it's going to be nice to see her as a blonde again. And seeing her as a brunette and a blonde, it's kind of hard to, how her skin tone is with each. I mean, she could be either natural color. But who knows? But that's pretty much my review. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts and opinions on the episode, and how excited are you to see a final confirmation that we'll see Atom in this season of Arrow. Just let me know down in the comments below. And also be on the lookout next week for the launch of my new channel, Jimmy Lee Gaming, which I will be starting with my next new game, which is Assassin's Creed Unity, which they're going to be Let's Plays, which, and also, if you want to play with me in the co-op in that, and I'll also be playing Far Cry 4 and WWE 2K15. If you want to play either of those games with me, I'm getting them all on PS4, and the PSN is game_excitement. Just let me know down below, and probably the first part, I don't know if I'm going to do a part a day, or maybe just do multiple parts a day with how many views I do within a week. But yeah, I'll let you know. It will be probably that Sunday. I mean that Tuesday evening, if not the following Wednesday. I don't know. It just depends on how quickly I can do my stuff. But as always, my name's Jimmy, and until next time, bye.